Welcome back. In today's video, I will be walking you through my shampoo and conditioning process, and along the way, I'll share some important tips for keeping your hair hydrated and healthy. We'll also talk about why shampooing matters way more than you might think. So before we get started, I want to mention that detangling happened before this step, so if you haven't seen that video yet, be sure to check it out first. Okay, so let's get into it. So as you can see, this is the first shampoo. I'm applying it in sections, and this takes a little bit more time up front, about 10 to 15 minutes, but trust me, it's worth it. So by smoothing the shampoo through each section, I'm not just cleansing the hair, I'm literally also detangling, and this step helps reduces tangles later on. Over time, if you stick with this method, you will notice that your hair tangles less and becomes much easier to manage, like overall. I'm speeding up this process right here because it does get repetitive, but I do want to emphasize something. Detangling during the shampoo step makes a huge difference. If you wait until the conditioning step to detangle, it's going to take much longer. So another benefit to doing this is you'll have better access to your scalp, which is so important for a deep cleanse. Like letting the shampoo sit for a little while also helps break down product buildup, dandruff, or even seborrheic dermatitis before you start scrubbing. That way, you don't have to scrub too hard, which prevents irritation and keeps your scalp balanced. So let's go ahead and talk about hydration. Healthy hair thrives. And when I say thrives, I mean thrives on moisture. And regular shampooing and conditioning provide the hydration that your hair needs to stay strong. Okay? Ideally, you should be shampooing and conditioning once a week. Yes, once a week. It's not that bad. But if you're just starting your healthy hair journey, you may want to hydrate even more often than that to restore that moisture balance. Now you may be wondering, doesn't shampoo dry my hair out? The answer is no, because water is nature's primary source of moisture, and most shampoos contain 40 to 70% of water. And that means shampooing actually helps hydrate your hair. If your hair feels dry after washing, though, it's likely because you're using a shampoo that's too harsh for frequent use, like a clarifying shampoo. Clarifying shampoos are great for removing buildup, but if you use them too often, they will strip your hair of moisture, leaving it dry and brittle. The goal isn't like squeaky clean hair, especially with textured hair. You want to find a balance, so it can't be too dry, and you also don't want it to be weighed down with excess product. So I want everybody to remember this word. It's called balance. Say it with me. Balance. That's what we want. So for this process, we're actually not using a cleansing shampoo today. That's because this client had her hair deeply cleansed just 2 weeks ago. So instead, we're using 2 moisturizing shampoo, and the second one being Care Hydrating and Detangling Shampoo. So right now, we're focused on restoring her hair's hydration levels because her hair has been overly dehydrated. And believe it or not, the main cause wasn't just lack of moisture, it was improper detangling at home. And I actually recommended that she stop detangling at home altogether because I didn't know what the heck was going on. Like whatever she was doing was causing more harm than good and making my job a lot harder and damaging her hair. So for the second shampoo, I'm only focusing on the scalp since the hair has already been detangled. I don't really need to detangle again. Even if we're doing a third shampoo, I would still concentrate on cleansing the scalp without disturbing the ends too much because you don't want to like retangle them back up. Now we are onto everybody's favorite part. This is where the magic happens. I'm applying the conditioner in sections, and yes, I do always brush it through to ensure even distribution. Unfortunately, my phone died mid-process, so I couldn't really show that in the video, but trust me, I still did it, and that step is also key because conditioner adds moisture and locks it in. This is especially important for textured hair. Brushing it through prevents tangling and make sure every strand is coated, and that's why detangling is a part of every single step in my process. But that's it for today's video. Remember, frequent hydration and detangling from the very first shampoo will make a world of a difference in your hair care routine. If you found this video helpful, make sure you like and subscribe, and I will see you in the next one. And also remember that word, balance.